Alright, welcome back to the channel. We are in a different garage, but we'll get to that in another video. Today I want to show an oil leak that I have. It's caused quite a bit of marks on the floor. Tracked it down. It's coming off of this old drain line right here. See this top one? Nothing wrong with it, it's dry. The bottom one looks real greased up. Well, yeah, it's the spilled oil. And it's hard to see, but it's cracked ever so slightly. Well, not really. I mean, you can barely see in the video, but in live, you can tell it's cracked pretty good right there. So we'll have to get that replaced. And I'll show you what it looks like from the other side. You can really see. So it's coming down. I noticed a lot of oil running off this old drain line right here. A lot of oil coming off that, so followed it up and it comes through right here. I'll have to take that out, replace it. Hopefully it won't be too hard. First thing we got to do is go ahead and drain the oil, so we'll start with that. Let me open up right here so it can breathe. And I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I'm trying to reuse this oil. I just changed it recently, so I'm going to, well, I already did. I cleaned the pan. Make sure nothing was in there, no trash or junk. I'm gonna get sprayed by this. There we go. So yeah, that oil's pretty clean. All right, so I'll let that do. I'll let that drain and get back to it. What I'm doing now, I got under this thing actually. I started just twisting it up as carefully as I can. It's pretty loose now. I'm gonna see what'll get it off the rest of the way. What I'll do is I'll just keep going at it, twisting it, because it looks like it's helping getting it off. Don't know if this is a good idea. Appears to be working. Maybe this is what the Harley techs do. I don't know. I think there's like a, yeah, little lip there now. Okay. Need some convincing here at this right angle. There we go. What the hell is that? Okay. Maybe I should pull it out directly out of that spot in there. I feel like I should lift it out directly from right here or pull it down through. Well, I just push it out right there. There we go. It's out. So a replacement. And right there is where it was damaged. Okay, so there's the old. Here's the new. Part number I thought I showed y'all before, but there again, if you need it again. We're gonna do, you need to use a special clamp. I think it's called a CV clamp. $8 from Harley. Yeah, I don't know, fellas. And then this piece was like, I want to say less than 20 bucks, like 15, 16 bucks. Or maybe less, like 8, I don't know. It's pretty cheap. Okay, so what we need to do drop this in. Kind of like this. Put this thing down. Okay, so I've got that under there, so it'll slide up eventually. Okay, there it is. So feeding that down and through. I need to bring this piece up and over. I forgot if I said it goes, this piece went to the left or right of it. So I'm gonna take a look at that video and come right back. I started to put it all together, but I wasn't recording, didn't have this clamp on there, so let me get that on there for y'all. Okay. I don't know how much of this y'all can see. This is, I'm just having to massage the tube up the. All right, so I did need to come to the auto parts store real quick, and that's for some CV pliers. I'll show you what those are in just a minute. Oh, here we go, right here. That's what we're looking for. All right, I'll show you what they're for here in just a minute. Okay, so I'm back from the parts store, and I just wanted to go over something really quick. So what this is like a CV boot or joint kind of clamp. I don't know if it's called CV clamp, I don't know what it's called, but it's what was on here, that thing that took me a while to get off, and it's what I've got here to put back on it. I was at the dealership, and actually I was reading the forums, and people were, you know, talking about how they got it off, what they used to put it back on, because you do need a special tool to put it back on, which is really not super special, but everybody may not have that. So some people on the forums, they talked about using what was like, one guy called it a fuel injected or FI clamp, which what I think that is another word for a worm clamp. I could be saying it wrong, but basically you screw a screwdriver and it tightens up when it's got like some slots in it and it just tightens up. And I told the guy at Harley that that was my plan, and kind of gave me a blank stare, and it was just kind of real awkward, and it was like, I don't think he really liked the idea of that. So then he kind of told me, you know, better to use one of these. So I was like, okay. And he sold me one. Again, it was $8. I go over a few of the clamps, the tools you can use to clamp it. Starting from the least ideal to make it the best. These are some pliers. I've seen dudes do this on the old YouTube when I was seeing how to take them on and off, and these dudes got flamed for using these. So I don't know about these ones, but some guy used them, they seem to work. This, picked it up from my dad's toolbox. I need to go drop this back off. I think that's actually what this is for. I don't know what this is for. Y'all probably know, but this would definitely get the job done. Now this tool is actually a CV clamp tool, and it's got the clamps on the sides, but it also has that little thing in the middle. And here's the box. Again, picked it up for $10 at Advanced Auto Parts. But yeah, see, there it is, clamping down right there. And the benefit to having this little thing right here is it keeps that tab right there intact. And I don't know, it's just better. Okay, just, you know, take my word for it. I don't know. And don't take my word for it. Again, these aren't tutorials. I'm just showing y'all what I'm doing and kind of documenting my process with my Harley here. But yeah, this is the real tool you're supposed to have for the job. So I'm gonna get to it, clamp it up, and finish up the job. Okay, hopefully y'all can see what's about to go down here, but if not, I don't think you're missing much. Just gonna center that out. Here we go. Wow, that's pretty good. That seems totally fine there. And again, this piece right here that it's clamped to is plastic, so you don't really want to damage that. But that's clamped down. It should be a lot more secure than the other methods. like the worm clamp or that fuel injection clamp. This is what the guy, service or parts guy at Harley recommended. So that's what we got on there, and it looks good. Gonna put the oil back in it, and actually I gotta plug up the oil drain on the other side. Okay, now I'm plugging it up. Okay, and what I want to do, I want to burp the air out of this, but my oil's in my oil pan, and when I burp the air, some oil will come out, so I need to put either a rag or something down to catch that. All right, now we're going to refill this sucker with the oil we got out. I've heard that there can be oil stuck in this little drain. Sorry, air pocket stuck in there, so I'm going to allow some oil to come out and make sure there's no air stuck in there. And you say, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we got our oil in there. I'm gonna put this cap back on. Check the level. It's supposed to be hot, so I think once it's hot, it'll be a little bit more. But I'll have to run it here a little bit, make sure it's at a good level. Otherwise, I'll top it off. All right, also here is the oil drain line we replaced. Real oily. And what I'm thinking the problem was all those cracks right there. Again, I'm no Harley tech. I'm just working on my own bike here. But pretty sure that's what caused our leak. And we got the new piece on, so we'll toss this one and see if we're still leaking. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to check out the channel, subscribe. We've got a bunch of Sportster content. I mean, tons of videos on this Sportster. A lot more to come. Next video, I should be changing out these bars, not the bars, but the levers and grips. So yeah, it's kind of chewed up right there. So make sure to subscribe. We got that video coming next. And thanks for watching.